Hello, and welcome to Discover the Villages with Jana Raber. We normally have 3 questions, but today our 3 questions are 4, sort of. We get asked all the time about transportation to and from the airport, and I understand why this is very important. So we went back and looked over what we had done before and realized it needed updating. So we're going to go over that with you today. There were 2 companies, which was Village Airport Van and also Workman Transportation. Now there's a new kid on the block, and it's Groom Transportation. They are a national company, but they've just started operating here in the villages. I haven't actually used them personally, but I've talked to people that have, and they've been very pleased, and they say it is very well priced. Here are the 3 websites to the companies, and we also have a link in the description to take you right to that. There's also taxi service that can take you to the airport. The best way to find out about that is to Google taxis in the villages, and you can look on there, read the reviews, and make a choice from that. There's actually one called Sassy Taxi, which is a lady driver for lady passengers, if you choose. Let me remind you where the transport goes from. This is the Workman Transportation Center drop-off, and I love this building. It's real nostalgic looking, and it's so nice. You could get one of your neighbors or friends to drop you off, and you can wait in the shade. There's fans, there are restrooms and water fountain. Very, very convenient way to catch a transport. This is the transport van that goes around the houses and drops you off here, getting ready for pickup. I think there's a little bit of an extra fee for that, but how convenient. And our first official question is, are there any clubs for grandkids in the summertime? Well, we've got the best club of all. We have Camp Villages. It is awesome. You can go on, you can actually pick these up if you're here at the rec centers, or you can go online at campvillages.com and you'll see the brochure. You can leaf through here. There's all different activities for all different ages. It is absolutely tremendous, everything they do with the kids. I actually went down to Lake Sumter this morning to film something else, and the Camp Villages were down there doing the dragon boat races. So take a look at this. I'm down at Lake Sumter Landing, right in front of Waterfront Inn on this gorgeous Tuesday morning, and the Camp Villages are having the dragon boat. They're allowing the older kids to experience it. It's really cool. And they're doing great. The pontoon boat over there toward the edge is the safety boat. They're out there just in case one of the boats gets in trouble, and they can come and rescue them. Everything is done with safety in mind. Camp Villages, I can't say enough about it. I mean, the program is fabulous, and it's not just in the summer, it's actually all year round, but mostly geared toward school holidays, Easter time, spring break, fall break, things like that. The second question is, Is it worth buying a rental property now that the market has slowed a little? Absolutely. We have no availability for January, February, or March of 23. I checked that out this morning, and rentals are going up, I think because of the shortage of them. And I think COVID started this trend in people selling their investment property because they were afraid they weren't going to rent them, and now we need more. So if you're thinking of doing investment property, there's no better time than right now to buy one. I went out and about to show you some examples of the extremes when it comes to possibilities in rental properties. Take a look at this. You know, there really is no bad location in the village, such as this. This is the creek at Creekside Landing. And right over there, through the tree, is Creekside Landing. And we're still right here in Lake Sumter Landing, the square, the lake. I mean, it's truly walking distance. And houses over there naturally are going to be a little pricier because of the location. The same house you could buy somewhere else in the villages for probably less, definitely less. So as far as rental income is, you're going to pay more for a property like this, but your income is going to be greater as well, and it's going to be more sought after. Probability of keeping it rented more and with a higher return. Let's go over and take a look. We're here in this beautiful resort looking area, Creekside Landing, and it was primarily used for lifestyle preview visits for people to come down and visit and experience the lifestyle of the villages when it was first built. This is unique not only because of the location being so close to Lake Sumter Landing and the lake, and there's all kinds of facilities nearby, but it's got its own pool and game area right inside the villas. Think of the advantage you have when you tell your prospective renters that you not only can walk to the square, but you also have a pool right on your doorstep. We're in a patio villa neighborhood. This is entry level as far as price. And as you can see, the units are very nice, well taken care of. This is very popular as far as investments are concerned because you have less to take care of, and these rent very, very well. In fact, a relative of mine bought one of these and rented it out long-term. He got a 3-year renter. So this is something to think about. This is the very beautiful Lakeshore Cottages, and as you can see, these homes are all very unique, and especially since they're right on the lake. Cameraman stayed here in 2008 on a preview lifestyle, and he thought he had died and gone to heaven. We're at the very top of the scale here, and this home was recently listed at $1.8 million. We're right here on the lake. In the back, you'll be able to see the lake. This is truly a resort-style, gorgeous area. Gosh, this is so gorgeous. I don't know which way to go. We've just been at the front of this one, and here's the back. I want you to look at the location and the view. Unbelievable. I bet there's always a nice breeze from this lake. There's a gorgeous one today. If I lived here, I'd never want to get out of the house. You see what I mean about extremes. Any information that I can give you to help you understand our investment properties, just give me a call or text me. I'll be happy to help you. And the third question is the wildlife in the villages dangerous? Well, most of the time I think people are talking about alligators. And yes, we do have alligators in Florida. And I don't think people understand that they are just as afraid of us as we are them. And I have friends actually that water ski in Lake Meona and other areas around, and they've never heard of an alligator incident. They've never seen one while they've been, and they're there a lot. Really, the only problem is when people start feeding alligators. I'm down at Lake Sumter, and yes, there are alligators in here, as there is in probably every body of water in Florida. But the most important thing, they have these signs posted. Please do not feed the alligators. It is prohibited by law. And the reason is because when you start feeding them, then they look to humans for a source of food. So they're going to be coming up close, and that just creates a world of danger for everyone. They get aggressive and they have to be removed. We do have an occasional bobcat, and there are coyotes. Usually you don't have sightings of these until the evening, but there are snakes. I've only seen the black racers, which a couple of times they've made me scream to the top of my lungs. But they're harmless. They keep the bugs and rodents and all that kind of stuff at bay. The wildlife that I love most of all are all the wonderful birds that visit us, especially in the wintertime. And we're fortunate because cameraman is especially fond of birds, and he's got tons of beautiful photographs. So take a look at these. Those were just a few examples of his handiwork. I really enjoyed doing those questions. Good excuse to go down by that gorgeous lake, and today was beautiful. Okay, well, on with the MLS stats for the week of June 13th through the 20th. And we had 50 solds, 24 pending, 42 new listings, and 33 price reductions. Let's compare that with last week. Remember, that's going to be in red. Oh my goodness. We had more than double the amount of solds this week than last week. And we had almost half the amount of pendings. Same amount of listings, and our reductions were 33 versus 42. So it tells me that Fewer people are out shopping, and that's why we have less pendings. So the amount of homes that we have on the market is 198. That's actually the biggest number we've had for quite some time, and it's great for you because it gives you more choice. So I did lose my bet with Cameraman about the subscriptions, but you can still help me by subscribing and sharing it. And if you hit the like button, that helps get our video shared all over, and other people can learn about the villages. And please keep your questions coming in. I love doing questions, especially the ones that get me down by the lake. You can call me, text me, or email me. I'll be more than happy to help you any way I can. Until next time, bye. Hi. Stop it. Really, there's no danger. There's very few. No. Don't you dare use that as a blooper. Ooh.